This is ABC 7 News at 5:30. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Welcome back. With bad drainage and sidewalks, very few streetlights, residents living in Rabonia may soon see some light.
The Manatee County Commission has just approved the Rabonia Neighborhood Action Plan. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo is here with what this plan means for people who live in this community. Dwayne.
Well, Haley, this action plan determines that Rabonia meets the state definition of an impoverished area. Now, the roughly 200 residents of this community are looking for what they say are much needed improvements.
We have a motion to approve by Commissioner Bussell, second by...
In fact, it was a unanimous decision among Manatee commissioners to approve Rabonia's action plan, making them eligible for federal grant funding. Rabonia Community President Mary Brown has been on the front lines of this initiative.
It's been a long time coming.
Derek Randall is ecstatic about the decision and says it's a step in the right direction for the community and Manatee County as a whole.
We're working collectively with the county officials and staff to get things done, and as you can see, it's been a great progress over the last 6-7 months or so.
Morris Goff has also seen progress, specifically in their community center, which the county funded for a youth summer program, and is still open to service kids of the community.
We'll be back in helping the kids at home that come home from school, but they need help with their schoolwork.
And with Manatee County funding the center, it will be open in the fall, not only for kids, but adult programs as well. Goff is now looking forward to a community transformation.
Then now we can go ahead and get our sidewalks, our ditches covered, the blight that's in the area that we wanted, and that community center. That's our Taj Mahal.
According to the action plan draft, it also calls for housing rehabilitation, drainage and road improvements, and a neighborhood watch program that will coordinate with the sheriff's office. Many longtime residents remember when Rabonia was a vibrant community. They're now looking to this plan as a catalyst to get them back on track.
The community had its own economic revenue going through, and the money stayed in Rabonia. That's what ultimately my mission and dream is for Rabonia. If I have any say-so, if I can continue to do the things I'm doing, we'll get there.
Now, the plan will need to be approved by the Department of Housing and Urban Development within 45 days. And many of the plan changes, including the start of the Neighborhood Watch, are expected to take effect on October 1st. Back to you.
Thank you, Dwayne. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office says it's conducting an internal investigation into how a suspect was able to escape custody while handcuffed. Joel Canchola turned himself in yesterday and is now charged with escape, giving false information to law enforcement, and violation of probation. Deputies say Canchola's car hit a tree in a parking lot of a store in Manatee County last Friday. He was taken into custody, but he managed to escape while handcuffed in the patrol car by getting out of a window. The sheriff's office says they're looking into how Canchola was able to get the window down. They will determine if the deputies involved will face disciplinary action once the investigation is complete.
New details tonight of the death of a Sarasota man. Sarasota County Sheriff's investigators say 31-year-old Simon Montiel was found dead Saturday in a wooded area near Colonial Drive and New England Street in Sarasota. Sheriff's deputies believe he may have died from a drug overdose, but their investigation continues.
Florida's bullying law is getting an update with the start of the new school year. The state legislature approved a new requirement mandating all schools have a bullying policy and procedure in place or risk losing state funding. A recent study in the Journal of the American Medical Association finds nearly 1 in 4 teens are bullied. Manatee School Board says that creating a bully-free environment is essential to the learning process.
Anything basically that will impede a child's ability to get an education or cause them mental anguish is something we can't tolerate.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, we'll speak with anti-bullying experts from across the Suncoast about what they're doing to prevent bullying.
The attacks are intensifying on the campaign trail. Donald Trump now calling for a special prosecutor to investigate newly released Hillary Clinton emails. A conservative watchdog group released the emails that appear to show a closer relationship between Clinton's State Department and the Clinton Foundation. But on ABC's Jimmy Kimmel, Clinton seemed to laugh off the email controversy.
Jimmy, my emails are so boring.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm embarrassed about that. They're so boring. And so we've already released, I don't know, 30,000 plus. So what's a few more?
Clinton campaign announced Monday the opening of its first general election office in Salt Lake City. no Democrat has won Utah in nearly 50 years. Donald Trump will be in Tampa tomorrow for a rally. The event at the Florida State Fairgrounds will start at 1 p.m. And on the Democratic side, vice presidential candidate Tim Kaine will also make a stop in Florida this week. Kaine will hold a voter registration drive in Tallahassee on Friday.
And we are watching the tropics and also talking about this heat that we've had today, record-breaking.
It was a hot one,
yeah,
that's for sure. Here's Bob with the details.
Yeah, 97, that's the new mark now. The old mark 96 set back in 1987, and it's still hot, 93 degrees. You factor in the humidity, it feels like about 104. And the storms are few and far between right now, but they're coming back. In fact, you can see some activity near MacDill Air Force Base, some pretty heavy showers and storms. We had 1 or 2 lone showers near Longboat Key. Another one just popped up near State Road 70 and 64 along I-75. That's pushing to the southwest. And you mentioned the tropics, yes. Gaston is still a tropical storm, but just on the verge of becoming a hurricane. The news on it, it's going to stay in the open waters of the Atlantic, and this disturbance has not organized much, but there's still a 60% chance that it will and could become the next tropical system. Well, much more on that coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Okay, Bob, thank you. A historic trip for a Christian missionary group here on the Suncoast.
For the first time ever, Agape Flights is delivering meals and some other supplies to Cuba. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley was there when the group took off from Venice and has details on their trip.
When diplomatic relations were reopened with Cuba last year, it led to a new opportunity for Agape Flights.
This plane weekly flies to Bahamas, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic.
Agape makes flights every week to small, impoverished countries, delivering donated goods from around the U.S. and here on the Suncoast. But they have never been allowed to fly to Cuba, and that changed on Tuesday morning when they took off en route to the island nation.
We'll be bringing in 26 water filtration units and 64 boxes of prepped meals.
In total, they'll be delivering 10,000 meals to church groups in Cuba. Those church groups will hand out the meals to those in need.
It's just one small plane that took off from Venice Airport, but it has a monumental, eternal impact in the lives of people in Cuba.
The meals were collected by Tender Mercies Food Bank, and the water filtration systems were donated by churches all over the Suncoast.
It's about $60,000 worth of all donated goods going in, which is phenomenal.
Even the flight itself was donated, an anonymous donor writing a check for the $10,000 it costs to fly the plane to Cuba. And if you're wondering why they do it, the pilot says the answer is in their name.
Agape in Greek means God's unconditional love, and that's what we do. That's who we are.
The crew will stay in Cuba for just a short while to make sure all of the supplies get distributed to the correct church groups. Agape says they plan to add Cuba to the growing list of countries they help. In Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Christopher. It's like a dream come true for some kids in Texas. A second-grade teacher sent a letter home to parents explaining her new no homework policy. Mrs. Brandy Young said research has been unable to prove that homework improves student performance. So she said she would not be formally assigning homework this year. Instead of homework, she suggested parents spend their evenings eating dinner as a family, reading together, playing outside, and getting their child to bed early. So what do you think about this, being a parent?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't ever had homework. Not too much in elementary school.
Right, in
but
elementary.
Today, it's very different. Yeah,
it is. I mean, we definitely had it. The only thing I worry about is repetition is, I think, what makes you really learn something. So when you go home and you do, especially with like something like math, and you do those problems over and over, that's how it sticks in your head. So I do worry a little bit, but I mean, second grade, you probably, you know, but once you get into high school, don't expect the no homework.
I'd be anxious to know what happens in a year.
Right, and see how it goes.
What happens with those students. Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a good thing.
Yeah. Still to come in your Suncoast News, instant back pain relief.
With one outpatient procedure, patients can ease the aching along their spine. How this device works, coming up in Health News.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Just because someone grows older, does that mean they have to grow apart from their friends or from the things they love to do? With Right at Home, it doesn't. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to help with personal care, housekeeping, meals, and most of all, staying engaged in life.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I sure am.
We can provide the right care right at home.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Do you have what it takes to become a champion? The Sarasota YMCA Shark Swim Team has been developing champions since 1961. Fall swim team tryouts for kids ages 6 through 18 are being held August 15th through the 18th and August 22nd to the 25th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Tryouts are held at the Evelyn Sadler Jones branch, YMCA's Selby Aquatic Center. For more information, visit sarasotaymca.org Sharks.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
A new implantable device blocks back pain or other pain as well without the need for medication. ABC7's Alex Redmond joins us with information on who it helps and how it works. Alex.
Thanks, Haley. Pain is something that we all experience at some point in our lives, and hopefully it goes away. But imagine living with debilitating pain and there's no relief until now.
The front engine was coming up through the dashboard of my car. I tried to remove my right foot from the pedal, and it wouldn't move.
Jessica Keen says she fell asleep at the wheel, struck 2 trees, and when she came to,
I thought the car was going to explode. So I yanked my foot, and in doing so, I broke the talus bone in my right ankle.
Keen had 6 surgeries over the course of 6 years, and not one of those surgeries relieved her pain.
It was like a numbing, shocking pain.
Until she had a procedure with a first-of-its-kind device that can target specific areas of the body.
This is a great option in terms of not using pain medications in order to accomplish pain relief.
Dr. Nauman Azim is the first physical medicine and rehabilitation doctor on the Suncoast to implant the Axiom dorsal root ganglion stimulator.
During that trial period, not only was her pain 100% gone, she was able to walk 2.5 miles, which she hadn't done since that 2010 car accident.
The procedure is conducted with twilight sedation, the patient able to communicate with the doctor as he guides a wire lead to the nerve that transmits pain signals.
So the idea is to get this wire lead appropriately placed along that dorsal root ganglion in order to provide significant pain relief.
I had it done on Thursday of last week, and the pain is gone. I have 0 pain.
Dr. Azim says options like this device help reduce the epidemic problem of opioid addiction resulting from overuse of medication intended to treat that pain. And this puts the power right into the patient's hands.
It is somewhat like a remote control, yes. In fact, it's very easy to use, and what it does is allow the patient to have full control over this device, to turn the device up or turn it down, whatever their needs are that day.
This is an outpatient procedure, which means it's performed the same day. And Dr. Azim says that there is no downtime. Patients can go back to their normal activities. The only thing is that they may need to go back every 6-7 months because a new battery is put in. And also, if it fails slightly, they can go back in when they get it checked. They can go back in and they'll adjust it to take care of the pain. Back to you, Haley.
Thank you, Alex. Now let's head over to Bob and get a check on our forecast.
Haley, actually, the high today was 99. Officially came down for the National Weather Service at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. That really beat the old mark of 96 degrees set back in 1987. We have some storms around to cool things down north of us and now starting to develop into Manatee and Sarasota counties. You see one lone shower that has just popped up along that sea breeze front. US 41 right there at the airport at University and 41. Also some heavier showers now developing near State Road 64 all the way down to State Road 70 near Terra and spreading up upward. Again, this pushing off to the south and west at around 10 miles an hour. So folks in Onico spreading off possibly toward Bradenton downtown. And we'll see other showers and storms popping up too, especially along that sea breeze front that is now penetrated east of the interstate. Not much going on now currently from Venice southward to Northport and Inglewood, but that could change here as more showers and storms pop up along the sea breeze. Well, right now, one inhibiting factor for this tropical disturbance, dry air out ahead of it. That is slowly thinning out, so the National Hurricane Center still thinks that will develop at least a pretty good chance of that happening over the next 5 days. We are anticipating some scattered showers up and through 9 o'clock. The activity will be moving pretty quickly to the southwest. It will cool you down somewhat. Currently, it's 93. The dew point, 78. It is warm and muggy now at the airport with a west-northwest wind. The high today, well, there it is, 99 degrees. The average is 90 and the record 96 set back in 1981 now, and an 81-degree low this morning. 4.74 inches of rain so far for the month. Temperatures currently 97 in Tallahassee. It's 93 in Orlando. Pretty hot everywhere, although things starting to cool down in some locations as a result of that rainfall. You see Avon Park now down to 87 degrees. It's 93 in Northport, Arcadia at 95, 87 in Avon Park, and the water temperature now at 89 degrees. High pressure over the southeast United States, keeping things pretty quiet now. As a result of that high pressure ridge, we're going to see a more easterly flow tomorrow, which will bring us a better chance for late day storms. And some of those could be heavy at times. That high pressure will also act, we think now, as a blocking mechanism for this tropical disturbance to head to the north. And so more than likely will get suppressed to the south. And that means there's a good chance it could have an impact on southeast Florida or possibly even into the Straits of Florida. There's still a lot of uncertainty with the models as far as that goes. It could sit around out here for a while too. There's many things it could do. It could also dissipate right there over parts of the Haiti and Dominican Republic. As far as Gaston is concerned, it's going to be a hurricane soon, and it could be the strongest one of the season, but it's going to stay in the open waters of the Atlantic, so it should not be a big factor for us at all. As far as the forecast is concerned, showers and storms scattered about tonight, and then we'll be back tomorrow. A little bit more activity anticipated. For boaters, looks to be good light chop in the bays and inland waters. The water temperature now still very warm, again, up at the upper 80s across the region. The extended forecast calling for showers and storms, mainly in the afternoon and evening, all the way through Saturday, and then we'll be watching the tropics closely for the possibility of a tropical disturbance or maybe even a tropical storm moving to our south. Much more of that coming up at 6. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Now the Suncoast Traffic Watch. No accidents right now. Traffic is moving smoothly on I-75 in both the north and southbound lanes.
More people are taking their guns to the airport. TSA has confiscated a record-breaking number of guns from airports around the nation. In just 1 week, agents found 81 guns from people trying to board planes. 70 of them were loaded. 31 guns had a round in the chamber. Also confiscated during the searches were swords, throwing knives, and even machetes.
A Happy Meal prize may be making kids not so happy. McDonald's is recalling millions of fitness bands that were given away in Happy Meals because they may irritate kids' skin or give them burns. Last week, the fast food chain said it would stop distributing the bands. Now it's recalling 29 million of them in the U.S. McDonald's has received more than 70 reports of incidents involving these bands. And unfortunately, we brought you this story when they were coming out. We were really excited about it, and just didn't go right.
Major fail.
Yes, unfortunately.
Entertainment news is next.
Shop GoWildHonda.com. Lease a new Civic for $174 and no down payment, just $174. Get great clearance deals now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We're armed with the most advanced weather technology.
And focus on the Suncoast.
The official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radican. The world is brimming with possibilities. And that keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, I have an important message. You may be entitled to receive disability benefits through Social Security. You'll be matched up with an advocate who will evaluate your situation, handle your application, deal with Social Security for you, and handle all appeals and hearings. Best of all, there are no upfront fees, so you pay nothing until you receive your benefits. Call the Citizens Disability Helpline today for a free, no-obligation consultation.
Temperatures on the Suncoast are rising and the deals are hotter than ever during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. You'll feel cooler than ever when you drive away in a new Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999, or take home a stylish new Jeep Renegade for just $17,999. How about a new 2016 Jeep Patriot for just $14,999? Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Come uncork your inner artist at Painting with a Twist. Bring your favorite bottle of wine and appetizers and enjoy an evening out with friends to celebrate any special occasion. It's perfect for a girls' night out, birthday parties, or a fun date night. Painting with a Twist offers 2 or 3 hour classes that are instructed by local artists, and there is no experience required. We now have 2 convenient locations in Sarasota and Bradenton. Visit our website to view our calendar and schedule your next party today.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Shop GoWildHonda.com. Lease a new Accord for $189 and no down payment, just $189 or 0.9% APR. Get great clearance deals now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
A former Fox News host is suing Roger Ailes and other top executives, claiming she was sexually harassed.
In the lawsuit, Andrea Tantaros says that her job, quote, devolved into a nightmare of sexual harassment in the summer of 2014. Tantaros first went public with her allegations last winter. At that time, the network said Tantaros made up the claims because she breached her contract. Ailes resigned in July after a former Fox News anchor claimed she was fired because she refused Ailes' sexual advances. He denied those charges.
Britney Spears is helping out her home state of Louisiana. She's teaming up now with the American Red Cross and crowdfunding website CrowdRise to raffle off the outfit she'll wear at the MTV Video Music Awards. The money raised will go to those affected by flood victims. Every $10 donation is worth a chance to win the outfit or a trip to New York to meet the star in person. Spears grew up, by the way, in the city of Kentwood, Louisiana.
According to Forbes, Jennifer Lawrence is the highest paid actress in the world. The Hunger Games star made $46 million before taxes over the year. She can thank the movie series for her big bank. This time Lawrence's second year in a row at the top of the list. Second on the list, Melissa McCarthy, who pocketed $33 million.
That's pretty good, but it doesn't touch Bill Gates, who's now worth $90 billion. That's according to Bloomberg's Billionaire Index. Yes, there is one of those. It tracks the daily ranking of the world's richest people. And according to Bloomberg, Gates' net worth is up $6.2 billion so far this year.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What's great though is that he plans and already has given back so much and plans to give back even more.
Hundreds of millions of dollars, probably billions
Yeah.
at this point.
That's incredible.
We'll be right back with more news and weather. Stay with us.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, we make sure you get the most for your money. More years, more miles, and when you're ready to sell, you'll get more money back. Come fall in love with the longest-lasting vehicle in its class, the Subaru Outback. Or lease a new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing right now during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 4